When I'm playing a game, one of my go-to phrases is definitely "this game sucks." Like no matter, I could be playing my favorite game, my least favorite game I've never heard of, a game I play every day. I will always at some point say that the game sucks. Why do I do that? I really don't know. But I thought to myself, let me look at different games and see if I really think they suck or not. So, to start this one off, every game does suck in some way. But what about. So yes, today we're going to be talking about Gundam Evolution. We're going to look at different parts of the game, different aspects. Does it suck? Does it not suck? Do I love it? Do I hate it? And then we'll find out if I truly think this game sucks. Alright, so first things first, we have to talk about the gameplay, right? That's the biggest reason why anybody would play a game in the first place. As you can see, you load in two teams of six. The game is first person. You pick your favorite Gundam and you get to work. Most of the games are some sort of like basic Overwatch or Team Fortress 2 type of game mode. You go, you capture the point, you hold the point, you defend it, and you keep shooting at the bad guys. That's the gameplay in a nutshell, but is it good? Is it fun to play? First things first, it is fun to play. It is admittedly very, very fun running around, dashing left and right around people and shooting them. That's just inherently going to be fun in any game. But how does it work in this one? Being a Gundam game, I feel like the gameplay should make sense to feel like you're fighting in an actual Gundam. And the game does very well about this. You have a dash you can use to go left and right around people, front and back, diagonal if you want, all that. You have a sprint. It's not that fast, but it's something to work with, all things considered. You have a jump, you have a hover, which clearly this guy right here in front of us did not use. Wait a second, it gets even better. This is actually the funniest lobby I've ever been in. I think somebody else falls in like 2 seconds. Not sure. Oh, I guess they didn't. Somebody else falls. I know somebody else falls. Okay, there we go. Yeah, somebody's about to fall in 2 seconds. Like it's actually hilarious how bad some players are in this some game. Just because the game doesn't force you to learn anything. And to be fair, that one map that we're playing on in this clip here is pretty rough getting out of that side. I don't know why they would put a pit right there, but they chose to. Let's let them have it. As you can see in a second, enemies rush through from their start point. You come from your start point. You either attack or defend a position. Like I said before, this game gets intense pretty fast. All the different Gundams have their own set of abilities, their own unique weapons for the most part, and it's really fun. Like you see me right here. I'm just shooting away. I do kind of go off in this clip. I'm kind of like that. I'm kind of like that. Unicorn Gundam, it might be OP. I don't really think it is. I think it's okay at best, but it is really good. The gameplay feels super good for the most part. Hipfire kind of sucks, as would be expected. You're in a giant robot, okay? I don't really expect the most accuracy from these things anyway. That was quite a clip. I don't even know why I would climb up like that. But I think it's kind of clear to see in terms of gameplay. No, the game does not suck. It is very fun, very fast paced, and I really love it. The problem is that the game is pretty much Overwatch with giant robots. And that can be a problem for a lot of people. Because why would I just play Overwatch with giant robots, even though it's free to play, if I can go play Overwatch 2, which at this point has come out a day ago, and is also free to play. I think that's the only thing that will be a big problem for people. With Overwatch 2 being free to play, and right here, why would I play this game instead of that one? And honestly, that's where I run into my other problem. I can't necessarily find a specific reason why you would pick this game over Overwatch 2. Sure, if you like Gundam more, that is a good reason to pick this game over Overwatch 2. But outside of that, it just seems like Overwatch 2 has more to offer. Let's look at the menus real quick so I can show you what I mean. And by the way, I just want to be completely transparent with y'all. We did get whacked that game. We made some good pushes, but I did get whacked trying to get forward footage for this game. See, I got whacked so bad I can't even talk straight. But I did get the most kills. 15 enemy units destroyed. Not too shabby. Got some rewards. Look at my personal achievements. Another thing that makes this game almost exactly like Overwatch. You get medals for your performance. Gold kills, gold damage, gold kill streak, bronze repairs. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of like that at this game. So I'm not going to say the game sucks because I'm bad at it. I'm decent. Alright, here we are back in the main menu. Let's take a look at the battle pass and see what we got. I mean, it's cool. Like, there's some things here and there. I think the biggest problem with this game is that the cosmetics don't really change too much for you, right? You're just looking at your Gundam's gun the whole time anyway. There's some charms and things like that you can get. Like, the gold Gundam one right here, or the gold unicorn. It's a cool skin, I guess. I mean, I just feel like most of them don't do much. Maybe it's just me and I don't really like them. But another big problem that we definitely will get to here in a second is that all of the skins for the different Gundams look pretty much the same. Like, they all have this kind of legendary skin, like Unicorn right here with the all white. And yes, this is obviously post commentary, which is why it might be a little off sometimes. I'm trying to remember what I did. We have different colors. I mean, some of the colors are cool, but are you really going to notice that in game, especially if you're playing first person? You're just not. That's the thing. Some of the colors also match that of the Gundam. So if that's something you're looking for, you probably would like that a lot. You have these charms. Honestly, I still don't even know if these charms appear on your Gundam in game because you can't really see them. I don't know if they hang from your gun like in Apex. I'm assuming that might be what they do because that makes sense. You have unit pick skins and MVP skins. Not skins, but poses. And some of them are pretty cool. Like this Symbol of Hope one right here. I like that one. I like this one a lot. But I just feel like it's not enough. Like, yes, Overwatch, you have custom voice lines, I believe. You have different skins. And it's the same thing. You have the same kind of customization options in Overwatch as you do in this game. But it just feels like they do more. And that's not necessarily something I can hold against this game. As you can see, they have custom voice lines for your pilot, everything like that. Overwatch 2 is just a bigger game with a bigger budget, so I think it would be personally a little unfair to hold those things against the game, but that's just something that game does better and will draw in more players, and it will be more unfair to a smaller game such as this. It comes with emotes. There's only 2. Granted, this is an unlockable character, not one that comes from the start. I'm sure the ones that come in the start might have a couple more than this, but even then I could be wrong. Select animations, like I said before, like there's a lot in this game. It just seems like a lot that doesn't really do much. You have the shop here. You can buy some premium currency, get some item sets for new skins. But even then, like, look, right here, the skins look the same. I mean, it's cool to have a set of skins, or like a themed skin, kind of how Apex does with theirs, or how Overwatch does with some of their like Halloween stuff. But at the end of the day, the skins are the same. Like here, you can see me go through to multiple Gundams and just find skins. And here, I don't even know which ones specifically have them. I'm just kind of guessing, and I'm getting right. Like, I'm just going to different Gundams. I know eventually I get one wrong that doesn't have the same skin as the rest of them. And there's some with more than others, but all of these have these kind of all black with the glowing part and a dragon design on it. It's cool, but it's not unique to a specific Gundam, which kind of makes it hard to play. Maybe it's something I don't understand, or a running thing in the Gundam series, which is why all of them have it, but it just seems like it wasn't doing much for me. It just seems like it wasn't enough. Like, there's more that could be here, and like I said before, it might be a little harsh when using this in comparison with these bigger budget games, but I just think that's a place where the game kind of falls short, to the point where are people really, like, this Metis doesn't even have a weapon skin at all. Granted, because, they have the dual pistols, but that's something. I mean, it would be cool to have a different design, like an ebony and ivory, or just something like that, to have different weapon skins. You can have custom matches here. If you have enough friends who play the game, you can get in a custom match. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. In-house tournaments, things like that. Weekly challenges. You have beginner challenges, which to this point I didn't even realize were in the game. So literally you can see me in 1 second. Whenever I actually click on the beginner challenges. I accept them all, which is a good thing to challenge new players to do unique things to get into the game. So this is another thing that I did really like about the game, even though I didn't see it until I went to record this video. So you can get poses, I think stickers, things like that for your Gundams. You have this screen show you, standard stuff in every game, your stats, how you've been doing. Clearly my win rate is abysmal, 27%. I do nothing but take L's. I am a consistent L taker, and that's just gonna have to be okay. I'm just not that guy. But it does keep track of a lot of stats. I think I start scrolling here for a bit, just bunch of random things that you probably would never have even noticed the game could keep track of, like contribution to objectives, things like that. You just wouldn't realize this stuff in a lot of different games, but I think it is really cool that this game does provide you with the information to look at all this. And you receive present boxes, things like that. Picked up 4 presents, don't even know really what it was, but those are things that I have now, and maybe I'll get to use them if I continue to play this game considerably into the future. Hopefully this game doesn't get overshadowed, because it is a fun game. Here you see the different load-in screens that you have, player icons. Like, there's a lot in the game. It just doesn't feel substantial enough to really hold me. Like any other game, there's a training ground, basic fire range stuff, but there's not really too much new or unique here. You can pick any Gundam that you have unlocked. You can run through, shoot around, test your abilities. Alright, so all things considered, I guess the game doesn't suck, but it is limited. The game has some things that the devs are gonna have to figure out and get situated if this game wants to survive for a decent amount of time. I think that to be true, and I feel like a lot of people who've played the game like it, but there are big problems like the party system, the game not making people queue up for certain roles. I don't know how ranked works. I felt no inclination to play ranked in this game. Like I said before, a lot of things in this game, they just seem to not really compare very well to a game like Overwatch. Like, if I could play this, why not play that? So, case in point, the game does not suck, but it has some kind of scary issues in terms of the future of the game. Again, just my opinion. If you think the game sucks, well, the game sucks. If I think the game sucks, who cares? But let me know if you want me to talk about a different game, maybe one that you think sucks, and let's see if I feel the same. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Seriously though, the game might not suck, but if they don't get some better skins, I'm never playing the game. They need to go hit up Spellbreak. They just closed their servers, so they're not doing nothing. They need to find whoever made the skins for Spellbreak and get them to work, because Spellbreak has some fire skins and this game skins suck. Okay, the game still doesn't suck, but the skins are trash. Alright, bye for real this time.